Leadership is more than just being able to say motivational things in a way that makes millions of people want to watch and to follow. That's not leadership. We're in this society right now that props up people who speak really well. We've done it, right? Think about our elected officials. Think about celebrities who are trained to speak well. They're trained to speak well. And they're trained to speak well not in order to motivate and inspire others to be better, to do better, to grow. They're trained to speak well and to speak motivationally in order to further their own agenda. That's not leadership. I'm on LinkedIn quite a bit, and I read this post from someone the other day who believes he is this great leader, this great sales leader. And his way of being a great sales leader is by spouting off about how amazing he is. Give me 10 minutes and I'll tell you everything that's wrong with your company. Give me another 50 minutes and I'll show you the way to fix it. Give me 6 weeks and I'll fix it for you. And he speaks in generalities and in cliche. But because of the way he does it, he's very sure of himself. People mistake that for leadership. We've seen it in politicians consistently too, right? A politician speaks very clearly, is motivational, speaks with hope, speaks differently than his predecessor. And people follow that person blindly, even though that politician, Democrat, Republican, or something in the middle, even though that politician really says nothing of substance whatsoever, we follow them because as a society, as a people, as human beings, we are longing for leadership. Everyone wants a leader. Almost everyone wants to be a leader, but very few actually can be leaders. And those who can be leaders aren't leaders all the time because it's hard. This video was not made or intended to give you some motivational push for the day. It wasn't made to teach you what to look for in a leader. Really, my video today is more of a warning to be on the lookout for false prophets. The Bible talks about false prophets consistently. People that have these silver tongues who speak a really great game, but have ulterior motives. It's the same in the business world. There are going to be people that you see on social media, people that you see here on YouTube, people that you meet in real life who captivate you with their ability to speak. So you seem to have all the right answers. But when you go back and think about what they said, all those quote-unquote right answers really were meaningless, cliche. They were empty. Because speaking like a leader is actually fairly easy. They teach this in speech class. Eliminate speak directly to people, look them in the eyes. Be clear, articulate, enunciate. Be focused in your speech. Don't allow it to go here, there, and everywhere. Have a mission. Speaking like a leader is easy. Being a leader is hard. Being a leader requires that individual to back up their speech. Being a leader requires that individual to mean what it is they say. to have the ability to come back and look at what they said and determine whether or not it's something that needs to happen. It requires someone to pivot. It requires someone who understands when and where to say I'm sorry, how to make things right, how to put themselves last. It requires someone who's willing to give credit and take blame. Being a leader is hard. When I think about my life and my career with the people that I've worked with, there's been a lot of good people. There really have. But I can't think of one individual who was a very good leader. In my time leading teams, leading my own company, I can think of moments when I was a really good leader. Maybe split seconds when I was a great leader. But over the long period of time, I can't really think of a time when I was a great leader. In speech, in action, in thought, in motivation, in motive. It's because being a leader is hard. Today, what I want you to do is I want you to think about those people in your life who are trying to be leaders. Prop them up. If that person is legitimately trying to be a great leader, help them. Tell them when they're doing a great job. Show them what they're doing when they're not. And if they are the leader that they want to be, if they are the person you think they could be, they'll take that and they'll run with it. If you're in leadership today, I'm going to ask you to do one thing. Be a leader because others need it, not because it's what you want. Be a leader because others around you need a leader, not because you want the glory that comes, supposedly, to great leaders. Because I'm going to tell you right now, more times than not, you don't receive the glory as a great leader, at least not in the moment. That comes afterward. Hope that helps. Take it to heart. Being a leader is hard. It's a lot easier to be a follower. But supply and demand dictates that we have a lot more followers than leaders, which means false prophets, false leaders, people with bad intentions are going to be able to step up and do the things that they want to do, and we have to fight against that from a leadership perspective. So, look around yourself, look around your career, your industry. Is your industry lacking true leadership? If so, maybe it's time to step up.